Welcome all. We are live on YouTube. Namaste, Guruji.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Arvind. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighna Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamuktaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Acharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अपार करुणा सिंधुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम् ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ओम श्री कृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः. All of you please turn cameras. Now 6 shlokas. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. श्री सरस्वती नमः. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. श्री भगवानुवाच तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम् न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानं येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुतेऽर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता पंचमोऽध्यायः कर्म संन्यास योगः. ओम नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अंडमव्यक्त संभवम् अंडस्यान्तस्त्विमे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्लोका number 11. All of you please turn cameras. Can some volunteers please chase? Then I will not waste my time on this. I told some time back, no? Please ask other people to. You can put a message in the group itself. Put the name and ask them to turn cameras. That's when people will know, start staying on camera. Okay. Hardam Swagatam. We'll start the 11th shloka. 10th is fully over, right? 10th shloka, Padavibhaga, Anvaya, everything is over. Yes, we'll start 11. I'll chant 11, then Lakshmi Madam can chant after me. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये.
श्री भगवानुवाच कायेन मनसा बुद्ध्या केवलैरिन्द्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगं त्यक्त्वात्मशुद्धये.
Very good. All of us together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalairindrayairapi yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is called as what? Karma Sannyasa Yoga. So, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Bhagavan is going to give you the two variants. What are the two variants? For a person who is in Grihastha Ashrama, the Karma Sannyasa happens mentally. Clear? Eh? And what is it called as? It is called as Jnana Karma Sannyasam. Write down. For a person who has given up what? Grihastha Ashrama and also Vanaprastha Ashrama and taken to Sannyasa, for whom there is no ordained duties, for that person, Karma Sannyasa means both physically renouncing all the actions, also mentally renouncing all the actions. Clear? Eh? So, a Grihastha or a Brahmachari or a Vanaprastha, that means what? The first three phases of life, what is called ashrama, right? Have no eligibility to give up the karmas. Why? Why should the three ashramas not give up karma? Because by doing proper karma only, one can obtain purity of mind. When we say karma, it is not laukika karma. Sagar, good evening. It's not what we do from morning to night. Going to big basket, buying vegetables, cooking, going to office, earning money. Sundar Mama, that is only laukikam. To the extent possible, make sure there is no papam done during laukika karma, because that will come and affect here also. Karma means only those that are contributing to chitta shuddhi. What is chitta shuddhi? Purity of mind, and that can come only by doing the karmas as ordained by the Vedas, and then from the Vedas, the Smritis. Shruti and Smriti. Shruti is the Vedas. Smriti is all your Puranas, Itihasas, Dharmashastras, in which what are the duties to be done has been ordained. And so, just for all of you to understand, our rishis have taken the essence of Shruti and Smriti and created Dharmashastras. Write down. Dharmashastras have been created as a collective text for us to do duties right from before birth to after death also. All the different stages, what all we should do. Again, Nitya Karma, Naimitya Karma, Kamya Karma, Prayaschitta Karma. In that, Pratisiddha Karma also is mentioned. Pratisiddha means what? What should not be done is also mentioned, because one can think, okay, this has been told, maybe this also I can do. Nah, we are your boss, we are our own boss, right? So Vedas are very clear, our rishis are very clear. They say what you should not do also. Nah. So as per the scriptures, that means what? You should not do if you don't want to incur sin. Clear? Kumar. If you want to incur sin or get whatever you want, that is up to you. If you don't want to incur sin, you have to avoid certain things, and those are mentioned in Pratisiddha Karma. For example, NRS, Surapanam Nishedham. Surapanam means what? You all know. Even for party also, you are not supposed to take. For all the office goers, I know you'll ask. Adhe color la juice ஊத்தின் குடிச்சிடுங்க. என்ன புரிஞ்சுதா? என்ன? GNVR. I would say other people will think it is the same color, same thing, but you will know it is not the same thing. You don't need to explain also. Clear? So like that, you have to be smart enough in this present world to avoid all these things. And there are many lists. One day we will take lists separately. Today is not the day for that. So make sure that you avoid all those things. Clear? And so, and why you keep on doing? Because you as an individual are engaged in action in the world. When engaged in action, obviously you will do many mistakes. Correct? Look at our system. I want you to trust our Vedic system. Our system is so nice that it doesn't say you have to be perfect. That's sir, Suprabhatam. It doesn't say that you have to be perfect, to think correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4. It gives room for you to make mistakes, and so you go back and do your nitya karma. It means what? Daily obligatory duties. Naimitya karma, which means on specific situations. Situational karma. And also you got desires. Kamya karma. Can you see, Malati madam, how nice it is? It doesn't beat you. Say, be like this. Doesn't treat you like a pashu. Pashuna, like an animal, GNVR, Suprabhatam, doesn't tie you down and say, this is what you will do. You get into the room, I lock you in the room. Nah, some parents, sometimes they get so vexed with the children. Again, they put them in the room and lock. You will not come out of the house. Room. Ganesh Ramurthy Suprabhatam. That is not what Sanatana Dharma does. It gives you room, the flexibility, because your mind cannot be simply controlled. So, what it does is slowly you will understand over a period of time that I'm making this mistake, so I'm facing the consequences. What goes around comes around. And so they give you a rule book. You start doing all these things along with all the other things, mistakes or no mistakes, good things or bad things. What you do, you follow these rules. Is it not simple? Again, mind will do certain things its own way, but you make sure in this. That's why I say, what do I keep insisting? Can I put in the chat box? What do I keep insisting? The daily routine, daily timetable. Daily timetable. One who gets on to the daily timetable, life ban gaya. Hindi we say, no, your life is done. Let me tell you that. Don't need to worry much. It will take care of it automatically. You don't need to stand upside down and say, have guilt feeling that day I did mistake, that mistake happened from me. Correct it and keep moving. Are you getting the point? Whereas when you take to sannyasa ashrama, Ramesh Venkateshan, Suprabhatam, good to see you. The mistakes are not allowed. That is why nitya karma is not there for them. Now you understand now? So before entering, putting your foot into sannyasa ashrama, one has to be extremely careful. 𝐕𝐚𝐲𝐚𝐫𝐚 ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಒಂದಿನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ರು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದಿನ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಡಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫೈರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? Is fire good or bad? Chetan Sharma? Is fire good or bad? If you ask general question, you tell me. Fire is good or bad? Both. If you're careful, no, it's not bad. If you don't have fire, you cannot live in the US. Come on. Fire is heat, correct? So, if you carefully use it, it will help you. And so the dress, that's why the sannyasi wears an orange ochre robe. It means fire, fire of knowledge. Be very careful. So both the sannyasi who enters the ashrama should be very careful not to commit any sin. Kaya, vacha, manasa, please understand. And that is the beginning of the karma yoga. Then the person sits and understands Vedanta Shastra, and then these things happen. So all these slokas are a reflection of a real karma sannyasi who has taken to sannyasa ashrama. Are you understanding the difference? For the others, you have to mentally have this attitude, because physically you cannot give up the obligatory duties. All of you don't put your hand near the mouth. First Shastra Nishedam. You tell your children, everybody also. Okay? So here in sloka number 12. After, see, sloka number 11, not 12. In 11, Bhagavan is continuing from sloka number 10, where Bhagavan explained wonderfully how one should act in the world. You act in the world in such a way that the reactions do not stick to you. First, Bhagavan is trying to manage the reactive mind. Clear? Why? Naveen Balvat? Why is Bhagavan like lotus? Like water on lotus leaf, right? Why is Bhagavan first managing the reactive mind? Because the reactive mind will never settle down to do proper karma, proper way of life. Correct? Raji Raghuram, if your mind is always agitated, always tense, always reactive, you will not even know what you are supposed to do now. Not only that, you will end up doing all mistakes. So Bhagavan first advises that Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tektva karoti yaha lipyate nasa papena padmapatram vivamhasa. There is Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya also somewhere. Anybody can find out? This sloka is very tricky. When you are chanting, you should be a bit attentive. Same word, same second padam. Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya. Come somewhere. Let us see how you can do comparative study. So be careful. And the chandas is also same. Dhananjaya. So Karoti Yaha. 248. Indumati Padam. Very good. Now write down. So when you are chanting 248, it is Dhananjaya. When you are chanting 510, it is Karoti Yaha. All of you stand camera. So many not camera on. Please. I know if you're traveling or all driving, it's fine. But other people, please turn cameras. My theory, all of people. Okay. Very good. So Bhagavan is saying here, for a person who is now desired to follow the path of Karma Yoga totally, can all of us do Karma Yoga 100%? Rutvij? That means what? Whatever work we do, we should not expect any result. Is it possible? Let us be practical. Impossible. We know this very diplomatic. He's also a diplomat. Very difficult. So it's impossible. So these slokas are what? Indicative of the state we need to reach, and for practice, at least practice mentally to some extent, certain activities. That's why I say, Satish Avare, nanenu formula hakidini andre today you note down certain activities. That activity karma means what? The Vaidhi karma, which means what? You are Nitya karma. During Sandhya Kalam, what you do, no? That one, then your japa, your puja, your whatever you're doing, no? Your temple visit, all those things are all what? As per ordained by Shastras, certain things you dedicate only as what? Karma Yoga. Is it possible? Satish Avare? One dinake, one varakke, erado, muro, 2 or 3 activities related to religious activities you dedicate as Karma Yoga. Is it possible or not? Possible. Certain things you do as desire oriented. Certain things you do without desires. So write down there are 2 types of karma. So Sakama Karma Yoga and Nishkama Karma Yoga. When we studied Bhakti Yoga, people who are fortunate enough, you all should remember 𝐒𝐫𝐢 𝐊𝐴2. Anybody? 𝐒𝐫𝐢 is what? Sakama Karma Yoga. 𝐒𝐫𝐢 stands for Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga 1. Then 𝐒𝐫𝐢2. Karma Yoga 2. Nishkama Karma Yoga. Bhagavan himself gives you the permission to do it. Why? Because immediately you cannot give up all your desires. This is the formula, right or not? Is Bhagavan understanding our mind or not? Yes or no? Unless you understand, I cannot go forward. So follow our Sanatana Dharma, which gives room. And that is why when you do the Trikala Sandhya, whether you are Purusha, Stri, any community, anything, those 3 occasions a day, the way you do the ritual will be different. The moment you do that, whatever sins you committed in the previous 8 hours, Madhu Harish, correct? 8 hours, no? Every 8 hours you are cleaning your mind so that the guilt is also removed. Now can you see how nice the system is? Swamiji? So every 8 hours you put your clock. Morning 6, whatever, morning 5, whatever. Then evening 12:31, once again evening 6, 7, whatever. Not exactly 8 hours, but around that period, correct? Do that. And so, in fact, when I take Sandhyavandhanam meaning, the mantra meaning also is clearly indicating the removal of sins. Nah. The last word in Madhyanik Upasthanam, enna solradhu GMR? Vipaschinna manasa punatu. Ganesh Ramurthy, Madhyanikam pannu solradhu. Don't miss Madhyanikam. Madhyanikam Upasthana mantram for people who are eligible is the most powerful mantra for Papa Nivaranam. Not only that, most powerful mantra for Abhivriddhi. Pashyema sharadashatam jivema sharadashatam nandama sharadashatam modama sharadashatam bhavama sharadashatam. Now, you're getting the point? You should do that. And when you do that, you chant this mantra in the home loudly. Let everybody hear. Those who hear also will get the benefit. You're getting the point? That's how you build a divine atmosphere. The vibrations are very positive. Whether they participate or not, slowly they will change. They may not change tomorrow. They'll change after 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, whatever it is. You keep doing. I will tell you our own example. Guru Arpan sir. I used to keep chanting every day for 3-4 hours Veda mantra, right from very early days. All small children now, they'll start chanting all the Veda mantra just like that. They won't sit and listen. They'll be going up and down listening. That is how the impact is. Because what you constantly practice at home is what is imbibed by the children. Constantly, if it is TV, that music, that dance, other things, they also will become like that. So don't blame any children for what they are today. I keep repeating n number of times. If children are in a different way, we have not followed our duty correctly. Correct? Merit around Ram Subbu. Example, correct? How is he bring up his son? He's making sure his son doesn't go anywhere. Vedam utta, Gita utta, violin utta, paate. That's studies. And the 5 area is making son run around. That's very good. Okay, clear? So you learn from him. Any of you got doubt, ask him. He'll give you all tips and tools. Very good. Now you see. So Bhagavan says here, now for advanced people who are now grihasthas, faced life, understood what is life. Correct? We all learn, right? Are we the same like when we were what? Youth. Young blood. Aggressive people. We are changed? No. When you have become old. So Bhagavan says, start practicing karma yoga. So this sloka is for what? 100% for a sannyasi, and depending on your percentage, 5%, 10% for you, people who are all in the worldly life, renouncing all actions through knowledge. Bhagavan is emphasizing the word knowledge. That means what? Don't expect anything, and whatever comes mentally, what? Renounce it. That means what? You may be enjoying the fruits of some karma. You may have a good car, good house, and all those things. Mentally, don't get attached to it. Clear? So, because the world is very, dynamic. Correct? Ganesh Ramurthy, the world and in the entire world, your money can go up one day, another day it can just go down. So, if you get attached, along with that, your mind also go up and down. Mentally, whatever comes, you accept it, whether it's good or bad. Clear? It's not a very nice principle. So, please understand, Acharya Shankara says, Nalini jalamata jalamati taralam tadva jivita matishaya chapalam vidhim vyadhabhimanagrastham lokam shokam hatancha samastham. Every sloka there is very powerful. Daily digest for you to practice. So please understand. So Bhagavan says that renouncing all actions through knowledge. By now you're all very familiar. Jnana karma sannyasa yoga. What does this person do? This self-controlled person. That means what? Nobody is going to come and control you. Srini Swami sir. Nobody is going to have a whip and say, do this, do this, do this, do that. Remove the attachment in the mind. No. Who is going to manage this individual? Who should manage? Self, correct. Self-control. That's why Bhagavan says this person has to have an element of self-control. And how to establish self-control? Timetable. That means what? When the clock comes, you should know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Now, morning alarm, get up. Next. Give some free time also. Like they give in your class, PT class. Whatever, recreation time. Give some time for that also. Yeah, discipline. Okay, self-controlled person. What does the person do? This person, sarva karmani manasa. No, we are in shloka number what? No. You're in kayena manasa buddhya. Okay. So this person as a karma yogi does not have any attachment to the results of actions. And so by means of self-control, this person performs all the actions. What for? Any action the person does, the person has got only one thought in mind. How is this action going to purify my physical body, my mind, and my intellect? Can you see? Bhagavan has addressed all the three aspects. Thula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, and going towards what? If you Chitta Shuddhi is there, you will go to Jnanam and also be able to manage Karana Shariram. So, any action I do should be for the sake of purity of the physical body, the mind, the intellect and sense organs without self-identification. That means what? As I told, a Jnani knows that these are matter aspects, dealing with matter aspects. The beauty of Sanatana Dharma is by doing proper karma as per our Shastras, one can use the physical equipment of the physical body, the Vachikam karma, to purify the mind. Is there any way you can physically purify the mind? Nah. If you want, you can put soap and clean and make yourself very shining. Correct? But can you make the mind shine by applying some solution? Nah, somebody told, drink that solution in the mouth. When coronavirus came, personality. Like that, if you drink something, will your mind become purified? No potion, no lotion, nothing will work. So only one thing will work, your karma only will work. Only not Jnanam later. First is karma. Let us focus on karma. Unless karma is done and karma yoga is done, Jnanam won't arise. So the best way to purify your mind, your intellect, also physical body. Why Bhagavan said physical body? Taking bath is a ritual. If you are a strict Vedic Sampradaya, Ram Subbu, different mantra, or page. Or even taking bath. For that also there is it's all ritual. Everything is a ritual in our system. Eating is a ritual, taking bath is a ritual, even applying vibhuti is a ritual. Suppose to chant a mantra for applying vibhuti. You want to know all those things, Saturday, Sunday morning, I'll tell you now, next level. After doing the daily activities, what all shloka should be chanted for what all activities. Mantra, if you do the same thing, simply there is some 10% benefit. If you do that chanting mantra, benefit becomes 10 times more. Who is smart enough? Arvind, postdoctorate, correct? Do it extra with some mantra. No, you're anyway idling. You're seeing TV and applying 5% benefit. Don't see TV and the mantra. Similarly, while taking bath and other things, there are certain rules. No one should open your mouth during taking bath. No bathroom singing allowed. You want to sing, come outside and sing. Come outside and sing in Shivaratri also if you want, but don't sing. Why? These rules are only for your benefit. NRS. So that your mind gets purified. Very good discovery of your sages. Everything is a reason. Anyway, all these things you do, that means every action you are doing, am I doing it for purifying my mind? Of course, other activities are there for earning money. Correct? You always do work for earning money, taking care of our mental problems, emotional problems, psychological problems, family problems, economic problems, children problems, car problems. So many things are there or not. That cannot be called karma yoga. Yes or no? Car breaks down in the middle of the road. What will you do? Can you do karma yoga? Tell me. Cannot do. Nah. You can chant, Ramanama and try to repair the car. Kumar Jivi, it is that happened, no? So please understand. So 90% of activities go in what? Actions with results that we expect. At least 10%. That is why I say this Panchamaha Yajna you do every day, you will get a lot of benefit. Chitta Shuddhi. So Bhagavan says, this is what you will do. And this person does even the ordained duties as what? Karma Yoga. Now let us look at the meaning of the shloka. Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalaihi Indriyaihi Api Yoginaha Karma Kurvanti Sangam Tyaktva Atma Shuddhaye. Clear? Now one maya. Tyaktva Sangam Yoginaha. Now underline the word. Yoginaha Kurvanti Karma Atma Shuddhaye Kayena Manasa Buddhya Api Indriyaihi Kevalaihi. Got Anvaya? Now see how beautiful Bhagavan has constructed this sloka. When you do Anvaya only, you'll understand. Tyaktva Sangam. Sangam means what? Attachment. Attachment to what? Attachment here in bracket to the results of action. Clear? Huh? Without any expectation of results, will we do any activity? You please tell me. Sir, I don't want any results, sir. I'll go and do something. Who will do that? Sundar VK Cholunga. Who will do that? Only a fool will go, right? Prayojanam anuddishya mandopina pravartate. Even mandas won't do. Not on G. Kumar. Mandaha apina pravartate. Even a fool will not do. In his mind, in his or her mind, they will expect something. They know what they want. Correct? Are you getting the point? When a beggar is doing begging, expecting something only. He's not doing simply. Clear? So please understand. So Bhagavan says here, at least for us, now the deviation starts. I told you, this chapter is beautiful. There are certain things applicable to 100% sannyasis, certain things applicable to grihastha, brahmachari, and vanaprastha. For a sannyasi, 100% all the activities should be without attachment. Are you getting it now? Please write down 1, 2, 3. For a sannyasi who has started the path of Jnana Margam, what sannyasi is called as? Vividya sannyasi. Vividya sannyasi initially has to practice karma yoga, and any action the person does should be without attachment. So the person will be doing puja, japa, dhyana, social service, and we know that for that person, 100%, because he has no laukika karma, he has no desire to acquire wealth. Na kayan, na karmana, na prajaya dhane, na tyage, naike. Shastra say, na. Sir, once you take to sannyasam, you are not supposed to touch money. If I tell you the 100 rules required for being sannyasi, sir, vana sir. Now, Subbu, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa didn't take sannyasam. But he used to say, if I touch any coin, my hand will get like a shock. Are you getting the point? Unless you touch current, then only you will get shock. Even the coin that they'll get shocked. That means what? That much they are detached from it. I'm not saying you should do like that. Don't get shocked and then drop the note in the road. Somebody will take it and go away. Be smart first. Try to go through your life properly. Make ella settle down. Whether you like it or not, you are caught in between. Yes or no? All of us, correct? Make sure everything around you, your own mind, your own activity, everything settles. Then you can do all those things. And for to be that, you have 5 people around you. Rajendran sir, somebody has to organize everything. Otherwise, I cannot be sannyasi. So please understand. Rule. So this person, Tyaktva Sangam. So what is that we will do as grihasthas? 10% you dedicate. That means what? Every day I will chant Vishnu Sahasranamam, Alta Sahasranamam, I'll do the Nama Jai. That's why I taught you this. Shivapanchakshara Mantram. Yes or no? As karma yoga. That means what? At least, number simple 24 times. Within 2 minutes, 2-minute karma yoga you do. It's up to you. How much ever you do karma yoga, so much benefit you will get. Can you see how everything is built up? Built up. Parameshwarane Pathi gave Shivapanchakshara Mantram. Bhagavan Krishna is saying here, do without attachment. So percentage you decide. Without attachment, yoginaha. What kind of yogi you are now? To start practicing actions without attachment. You are a karma yogi. Without attachment means what? Without mental attachment. The physical attachment will happen, detachment will happen after you get jnanam. Are you understanding 2 stages? Mental detachment when you are on the path of jnana marga. That means what? You just finished karma yoga and then practicing karma yogi. Becoming jnana yogi, you are what? Totally detached. That's what Bhagavan explained in sloka number 8 and 9. Write down 8 and 9 is for a jnana yogi. Vidvat sannyasi. 10 is common shloka for everybody, whether you are grihastha, sannyasi, brahmachari, whatever it is. How to live in the world. No guilt feeling. And also making sure you don't get mentally upset. And shloka number 11 is what? Depending on your ashrama, you choose. How much percentage you want to do karma yoga. Clear? Now both brothers, LV sir, And Krishna Nair, very good. Nice to see you. Still in Idu, Kashi, come back. Okay, fine. They have been spending time in Kashi. Very good. So without attachment, Tyaktva Sangam Yoginaha. So you are now called a Karma Yogi. Now if you are a Grihastha, what should you call yourself as? Part-time Karma Yogi. Ganesh Ramurthy? Avala full-time Karma Yogi. Back in Mumbai, yeah, very good. So now the part-time percentage can increase from 5%, 10% to 15%, keep on increasing. Then you become over a period of full-time Karma Yogi. So please understand that you can practice Karma Yoga depending on your percentage. Clear? Without attachment, Yoginaha, Karma Yogis, Kurvanti Karma, perform actions. It means what? Actions can be of three types: Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Through physical body, through your what? Even by talking, that is a karma. Whatever actions you do through the mouth also is a karma. Give me 1 second. Somebody has rung the bell. I had to attend to it. Okay, fine. So fine. So Kaikam karma, Vachikam karma. Then what? You have got what? Manasam karma, mental action. Kaikam karma, Vachikam karma, and Manasam karma. Give me 1 sec. Somebody in the early morning is disturbing me. So anyway, this is the issue. You see, now if you are in this place, somebody should be there to take care. Otherwise, one person managing is in difficulties. No? So, Kurvanti karma, whatever actions we are doing, Atma Shuddhaye, for the sake of mental purity. Clear? If you are a complete sannyasi, all actions will be for mental purity. If you are Grihastha, Brahmachari, Vanaprastha, whatever time you choose, percentage you do. Clear? Now, so what you do? Whatever actions are done, what are the various means by which we do actions? Kayena. Atma. Atma here means what? What is Atma? Anybody quickly? Atma means what here? Mind. No, mind. Atma Shuddhaye. For the sake of mental purity. So without attachment of results, Karma Yogis perform actions for the sake of mental purity. Clear? Should you not dedicate some time for mental purity? Or everything should be bhogam, bhogam, bhogam. See, what are we doing actions for? All our actions are oriented towards enjoyment. Correct? Either physical enjoyment or enjoyment, or physically what? No? Happily lived ever after. Or the sense organs or mind. We want to enjoy. That is okay. But certain things you have to do for purification of mind. So Bhagavan says, if you start doing it, you become Karma Yogi. Then what? What are the agents of action? Kayena, with the body. Manasa, with the mind. Buddhya, with the intellect. Are you getting the point? Manasa, Buddhya. That means what? With. Na? Tritiya. So, Kayena, with the body. Manasa, with the mind. Buddhya, with the intellect. Api indriyehi. Even sense organs, are they doing action or not? They are conveying lot of things. Aharati. They are making things go inside your mind. So, Buddhya. Api indriyehi. Kevalaihi. That means what? Without identification. Now comes the next level. Initially, you detach from the results of action. Once you get jnanam and you're established in jnanam, then you say that all these agents are acting on their own and I don't identify with their actions. Now write down, there are 2 or 3 rules. 1, All actions will be as per dharma. There will be no action which is adharma. The third level is once you get jnanam, you don't identify with the actions. Clear, huh? Swamiji used to say, only a jnani can do all great projects very easily, because they will do it for the welfare of the world without identification with any of their instruments. If it works out, fine. Doesn't work out, move on, carry on. Clear, huh? So this sloka is to be applied as your stage of ashrama is very carefully. Clear, huh? What is summary? Without attachment to the results of actions, initially you practice karma yoga. Now when you perform actions, make sure those actions are meant for the sake of mental purity. And so over a period of time, when you get jnanam, even the body, the sense organs, the mind, the intellect also are not identified with the agent of action. So this gives you the gradation to the beginner, the intermediate, to the highest level of how karma yoga has to be continued even after jnanam. Now, if a jnani is performing actions, the actions will always be that of karma yoga and not identifying with any entity of your physical existence. Clear? Kayena manasa buddhya kevalaihi. What is kevalaihi means? What? Don't use the Tamil kevalam. Nah. Kevalaihi means what? Without identification. No. Kevalam means stands apart individually. That which is independent. Please understand. The word kevalam in Sanskritam means independent, without identification. That is how this Upanishad called Kaivalya Upanishad is. Write down. Kaivalya Upanishad. Kevalasya idam kaivalyam. Pathingala? Kaivalya Upanishad. Clear? Okay, now next. Sloka number 12. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yuktah Karma Phalam Tyaktva Shantimapnoti Naishtikim Ayuktah Kamakarena Phale Sakto Nibadhyate.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Yuktah Karma Phalam Tyaktva Shantimapnoti Naishtikim Ayuktah Kamakarena Phale Sakto Nibadhyate.
Very good. Also good. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yuktah Karma Phalam Tyaktva Shantimapnoti Naishtikim Ayuktah Kamakarena Phale Sakto Nibadhyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now, Bhagavan wants to show what is the efficacy. Why should one practice Karma Yoga? And what happens for people who don't practice Karma Yoga? Sometimes you would say, no, what happens if you don't do this? By saying only do this, do this, do this, say, why should I do? When Madhu Harish, your son will say, why should I do every day Sandhyavandhanam? Why should I do all this puja? Why should I chant? So you should say, if you don't do this, what will happen? Then only they'll, oh, fine. Something from 5% will register in the mind, not 100% anyway. So Bhagavan says, there are two types of people. Write down. One is called a yuktaha, another is called a ayuktaha. Yuktaha means a disciplined person. Correct? In fact, I don't know whether, when you are children in school, there will be marks for different values. Discipline, there will be one value or not, the marks are not. I remember, I don't know how, I don't have experience now. Recitation, English language, discipline, uniform, correct? So, even for the conduct, okay, there will be some marks. It is still there. Okay, very revision is still there. Correct? No? So, right from childhood, it has already been there in our system. Not only in India, but all over the world. What happens over a period of time? The word discipline escapes from the dictionary. Discipline only for children. Only children should be disciplined. I need not be disciplined. Please understand, you have to be the most disciplined person. You are a role model for your children. They are looking up to you. So if you are disciplined, your children will be disciplined. Clear? Are you getting the point? Then the other families look at you. How are they? Very homogeneous, congenial. They will also be. What is the trick? They'll also come and learn from you. Are you getting the point? So as an individual, how can you transform the world? From society, then what? The entire city will learn. From the city, the countries will learn. From countries, the entire world will learn. Are you getting the point now? So be the change that you want to see in the world. Don't blame. The world will be what it is. Nah, one day it will be this way, that way, corona will come, corona will go. But you are under your control of your time. Correct? Huh? Yes or no? Now tell me, is it the most difficult or most easy thing to do? Being self-disciplined. Yuktaha. Is it easy or difficult? Laita madam, tolungo. Sir vandirukkaru. Discipline agada kashtama, sulabama, easy. Indumati madam easy nranga. Just do one poll. Somebody says difficult. Difficult. Yeah, difficult. I think we should say, where is the majority vote going? Kane. Vote allam panna therinjikkanum Zoom la. Then we'll get a quick pulse of the people. All of you stay on camera. So many not camera on. See, Bhagavad Gita can be very, very interactive. Bhagavan is going to teach us step by step. Difficult. Padmavati want to say, correct? The most difficult thing is to be disciplined. The most difficult thing is to be always be on the path of righteousness. Correct? The most difficult thing is to be always kind. Most difficult thing is always not to get angry. Correct? Am I right or wrong? Those are the most difficult things. Because Vyavaharam itself means, Vyavaharam means whatever interaction in the world, you don't have much time. You have to quickly, you got attention is only that 1 minute or 30 seconds. In that, you have to solve the problem and go. You say once, they don't agree. Second time, also you have to raise your voice. Third time, you have to start shouting again. Correct? That's what is happening, correct? So that's life. So what? That is why. If you God's grace over a period of time, Vyavaharam will reduce. Now you understand why Sannyasa Ashrama is there? They are supposed to be very minimal Vyavaharam. Na Guru Arapan sir, Sannyasa eduthunte you cannot keep on running empire state building mari vandirukka mudiyadhu. You should withdraw totally. Mahaprabhu's greatest example, please understand. Vyavaharam kammi pannanum. Very, very great people do Vyavaharam without also getting angry. Our Periva is great in that. Now, I have not seen Periva really having anger in the face. Correct? I'll tell you some secret is there about that. I'll tell later. Okay. Anyway, coming to the point. So Bhagavan says that there are people who are yuktaha karma yogis, disciplined karma yogis, who renounce the results of action. So Bhagavan clarifies here. Tyaktva Sangam that Bhagavan told in the previous sloka. What Sangam? Mentally. Clear? So renounce the results of action. And what do they get? See, if I do something, I should get result or not, some benefit or not. Correct? If I study engineering, I should get a degree. If I get a degree, hopefully I should get a job. Like that, if I do karma yoga, what is the benefit I'm getting? Please understand, you will get supreme peace of mind. So go back. What is karma yoga? Write down formula. I've taught you many times. Karma yoga is equal to right action plus right attitude. Actions have to be right. Then second step, renounce the results of action. Perform all actions as offering to Bhagavan. Are you getting the point? This is what is the elements of karma yoga, and treat what? Sukham, dukkham, labham, nashtam, manam, apmanam, everything equanimously. The four golden rules of karma yoga. As a disciplined person, you start following. When you start following, automatically what happens? Are you getting peace of mind or not? Don't try to say I will do wrong things and I can give up the results of action. Meenakshi madam, some people are very smart. They will do all the wrong things. I'm practicing karma yoga. I don't attach the results. Because results are going to be what? Papam. Be careful. You do punya karma and that should be karma yoga. Sheshadari sir, correct? You understood? Don't apply karma yoga to papa karmas. Papa karma is not at all considered once you start the religious activities. Clear? So please understand. Punya karma, you give up the results of action. For that, you need discipline. Yes or no? For that, you need discipline. So the disciplined person, disciplined karma yogi, attains lot of peace of mind. And that is born of discipline of karma yoga. And attached. Now what? If you are not going to practice karma yoga, what is going to happen? You're going to be attached to the results. So ayuktaha, the non-karma yogis, were attached to the results of action. And why do I attach results of action? Because my internal mind, my impulse is towards what? Desire. I need to fulfill a desire. This is very strong and you want to fulfill desire. That person who does action without karma yoga is called ayuktaha. Write down. Yuktaha means right in the beginning, he says, fine. For this particular action, I don't expect result. Ayuktaha means what? It's only desire oriented. What happens when a desire oriented? Do the results always happen as per our expectation? 90% of the time they won't happen. So this person is called ayuktaha. The undisciplined person, indisciplined person gets bound, the disappointment. See, both the disappointment of the failure of the action, which means the result is not going as per my expectation. Also, sometimes if it exceeds expectation, you start jumping with joy. Both are not good. Equanimous mind is the best state of mind. So, if you are ayuktaha, so Bhagavan is saying, if you are not disciplined, you will end up being bound. When the mind is bound, what happens? You're always in a state of tension, stress. Nowadays, why people are complaining a lot about stress? Yes or no? Right from young children, everybody says stress, stress, stress. Correct? Yes or no? I think the most, if you go to internet and put the word, that is the one that is appearing everywhere. Ram Subbu. And stress is not only in Bangalore or Chennai. It's there in every part of the world or not? The Japanese have stress, very stressed people, let me tell you. Similarly, anywhere you go, right from California to Japan or from New Zealand to Arctic region, everywhere there is stress. So please understand, the stress is building up only because why? Why? Because of expectation, over expectation. A lot of expectation is there, and those expectations don't get fulfilled, so stress builds up. So Bhagavan is saying here, simple formula is saying, you do your duty, whatever is bound to happen is going to happen. Yes or no? It's not a very simple formula. You tell everybody, all your friends, relatives, ask them to come and attend Gita class also. Do your job. Do your job to the best extent possible. No, make sure everything is done properly. And whatever results come, you accept it and move on. No? Then after that, don't go on blabbering. Oh, why this happened? Why me? Why that? Why? No, why? Not required, right? Because next activity is waiting, no? No, Guru Arpan sir. Just because that activity didn't happen properly, will the next activity stop? Already waiting. We're already waiting. Already next act. So what? How should you move, Guru Arpan sir? From what to so what to what next? Karma yoga in a capsule. Move on. But learn the lesson. Learn the lesson. That means doesn't mean you keep on doing mistake again and again. So Bhagavan is saying there is one set of people who are disciplined, very minority government Mari. So they practice karma yoga, always peaceful. So let me tell you, that is why chittasya shuddhaye karma. When you do karma yoga systematically, sincerely, the mind is extremely peaceful. You see a person who has got peace of mind. See, the person may not be, exactly, in India, or it can be anywhere in the world. A person who has got very less expectation of results and always does duty correctly, that person is always peaceful. Now it applies to everything. When you are doing your religious duties, also do correctly. When you are doing your worldly acts, also do correctly. Now, don't try to do what? Change the law by the way you want, go in the wrong direction, all those things. Correct? If you're trying to beat the law, it will catch up with you one day. So both in your worldly activities and dharmic activities, try and follow the path of righteousness to the extent possible. Physically, you first start doing, then mentally it will happen. See, it's easy to follow mentally. The mind always listen to being saying, oh, I should be only in this. Only this thought should come. Can you control it? Difficult, no? So physically you start doing. So rishis have found a beautiful way. Start working properly. The mind will get tamed for a period of time. How much time it will take depends on intensity of your karmas. The more intensely you do all the religious activities, the more the mind gets pure. And the mind gets pure, what is the result? Purity of mind is equal to what? Write down. Purity of mind is equal to peace of mind. Write down next. If I say peace of mind, you will agree. If I say purity of mind, you will think. If I say you do karma properly, you will definitely think more. Now you see how our Sanatana Dharma is. Sanatana never said, you do this, you'll get peace of mind. That is why nobody is listening to us. Correct? Sri Vidya ke. Idallam pandungo, mind peaceful irukundra oru vaartha number we are not able to tell that. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Keep on disciplining. Then nobody understand. They rebel and they go in the other direction. That's why Gita is important. Now, Lalita madam, why Gita Shastra is required for one to practice religion properly? One of the greatest statements of Swami Omkarananda ji is to say, Shastram padichadampa karma edhukku pandron theriyum. Without studying the Shastra like Gita, Upanishad, Vedanta, you will not understand why are duties ordained for us. Why our rishis are telling do this 1, 2, 3, 4 every day. Now are you getting a clear view? Why we should do all our karmas properly? Now you are understanding. So the goal of all our karmas is to get peace of mind. So when you do it, first level, when you do with desire. So first level, Bhagavan says, you do Sakama Karma Yoga. Also do religious activities. That means what? You pray to Bhagavan for fulfilling your worldly desires. When you keep on doing this n number of times, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 times, because you are invested in Punya Karma for worldly benefits, not going and engaging with all wrong people, how to do nefarious things and multiply money. No, you are going to Bhagavan and saying, Lakshmi, Kshira Samudayam, pray to Lakshmi Devi, do all those things you do. Allowed, as per our Shastras. Then this Punyam will start working at some point in time. And say, okay. How long will I be in this? Continuously asking. Bhagavan is giving 10 times more than what I'm asking. Adum Panidu or Bhagavan. If you got Punyam, Dharimanna, you ask one, Bhagavan will give 10. Then he'll say, are you going to stop or not? Then one day it will arise in your mind that enough is enough. Put a full stop. From Kama, that is not Kama to full stop you put, and then you will move in the Karma Yoga. Now you got the process now? So when you are doing even your worldly activities with what? Bhagavan, Brahmanyadhaya Karmani, Sangam Tektva Dhananjaya, you get supreme peace of mind. Next stage you will do as Karma Yoga, you will get definitely 24/7 peace of mind. So Bhagavan says you practice that, but there are people who are not disciplined. So they are only desire oriented. Correct? Morning to night, how to multiply. How to multiply money, sense organs, anything, bhogam, everything. So they're always in tension. Correct? Always under tension. One thing you can see in Singapore, everybody is tensed. Any MRT you go, anywhere you go, always tension. And this tension and stress is what is creating enough problems. And there are various avenues to de-stress. Correct? Somebody says, do that, do this. And now children, they get into all many things. Where does it start? We as elders are not showing the right way. We have to show the right way. It is not enough. So first is your own family. Then you extend to 10 more people around you. And there's nothing wrong. Initially they may not like what you're saying, but it's okay. Keep trying. At least 5 people get refined. You have done something great for society. Are you getting these points or not? Is Bhagavad Gita helping you? Daily act. Why we are doing karma? Has Bhagavan not explained beautifully here? And so you start practicing it and also spread the message importantly. See, our Sanatana Dharma is not very organized. Book Mari Vichinde. Sunday படிக்கிறதுலாம் கிடையாது. இது வேணும் அது வரும் அதெல்லாம் கிடையாது நம்மகிட்ட. புரியுதா? So what happened? This was practiced from age old times and not explained, unfortunately. Sakale hamata yogo nashta parantapa. You as intelligent people will have to understand the reason for doing all our actions, explain to children at home, people at home first, and then tell other people in society. Slowly it should spread. Then everybody should say, at least Have I done at least 2 good things, religious activities a day or not? That's the question everybody should be asking. If you get to that stage, society will start transforming. Clear? Reading the point? Now let us see the Peetadipathi. Yuktaha karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti naishtikim. Very important word. Ayuktaha kamakarena phale saktaha nibadhyate. Anvaya. Tyaktva karma phalam yuktaha apnoti shantim naishtikim. Saktaha phale kamakarena ayuktaha nibadhyate. So there are 2 groups in this sloka. First group is Tyaktva karma phalam yuktaha apnoti shantim naishtikim. One set. Second set is what? Saktaha phale kamakarena ayuktaha nibadhyate. Clear? Now, meaning Tyaktva karma phalam, the first set belongs to the yuktaha. Yuktaha means what? Who is yuktaha? Disciplined. Very good. Yuktaha means yuktaha comes from the word yuj. Tied to. Tied means what? The person will not move. Discipline. That's what discipline means, right? Once you put down a rule, you follow that, then you are disciplined. Correct? Huh? In this case, you make the rule. Is it not wonderful? Ram Subbu? You make the rule as per our Shastras, depending on your capability. Some people say, sir, 4 o'clock is very difficult, sir. So make it 6 o'clock or whatever it is. Whatever you put, finally you follow. But don't keep on moving the clock ahead. 6 is difficult, sir. Let us make it 6:30. 7. I only wait the rule. Limit is there for everything. So make sure you're putting a discipline which is at least following the Shastras. As I told you before, sunrise. Okay, anyway. So, yuktaha. So, this person, tyaktva karma phalam. So, Bhagavan has clarified. Karma phalam means what? Results of action. Tyaktva means what? Renouncing, giving up. So, giving up the results of action or fruits of action. Yuktaha, the disciplined person. Correct? Huh? Now you see, Bhagavan knows you require discipline to do karma yoga, to discipline to give up results of action. Don't go and apply it in the office. Sir, I will work for free. So that you don't need to go to office at all, be at home, no? Please understand. There it is called sakama karma. Work properly, earn the money, spend it for the right things. Dhana dharmam tata sukam. After you give up all the action only, you should start. That's why I said this should be applied properly. If you are a sannyasi or a grihastha, okay? Renouncing the results of action, write in bracket, mentally for a grihastha, physically for a sannyasi. Yuktaha, the disciplined person. Apnoti shantim. Now you see, apnoti means what? Attains. Shantim, peace. Peace of what? Peace of mind. What peace is there? P-E-A-C-E. Not P-A-E-C-E. Not pieces of mind. You want peace of mind, but our mind is in pieces. So don't be in pieces. Peace of mind. How? Naishtikim. Write down. Very important word. Nishtha. Nishtha. Bhagavan used the word nishtha 3-4 times in Gita. So, one who has nishtha, discipline. A naishtikim, born out of discipline. We say, no, romba nishtaya irukkaru. We say, no, in Tamil, this person has got a lot of nishtha. Nishtha towards Guru, Shastram and Bhagavan. Enna solrama illaya? So, naishtika brahmachari. Yes, correct. A brahmachari who follows nishtha is called a naishtika brahmachari. Most difficult to be naishtika brahmachari. That's why tani bear. Naishtika grihastha bear kadayadu. Inna? Correct? There is no naishtika grihastha. Because grihastha will do many things like this. But brahmachari has to go only one way. Brahmachari, you know what does brahmachari mean? What does brahmachari mean? What is the popular definition of brahmachari? No, solunga. Bachelor, unmarried. Pathingla, adha. Actually, the derived meaning of brahmachari is one who follows the path of Vedas. Write down. கேட்டதெல்லாம் சொல்றேன். Brahma acharya brahmachari. Very good. Brahma here means what? Vedas. Vedas tattvam tapo brahma. So anybody who follows the Vedic way of life strictly, whether Purusha or Stri or whatever, இதெல்லாம் வந்து தைத்திரிய உபனிஷத் meaning இதெல்லாம். In Taittiriya Upanishad, one day I'll take the class again or give the recording. The entire thing is mentioned for the brahmachari. That means what? What if I become 50-year-old? I have not learned anything. Can I become a brahmachari? Technically, physically, you cannot become brahmachari. No, Giridhar, you are getting the point? But by being on the path of Vedas, I told you, brahmachari, Brahma plus chari. Brahmachari. Brahma means what? Brahma margena charati yasya saha iti brahmachari. Vyutpatti, Sanskrit, for people who are knowledgeable. So, those who follow the path of the Vedic discipline called brahmachari. Purinjada? Na, Ken? Ada. Bhagavan is called a Nitya Brahmachari. Krishna Paramatma is called a Nitya Brahmachari. Everybody Subramanian sir? How many wives Krishna Paramatma had? You all know? You all know or not? Krishna Charitram. Even then it's called Nitya Brahmachari. Everybody one day will investigate. Anyway. So, Tyaktva Karma Phalam, renouncing the result of action. Yuktaha, the disciplined person. Apnoti Shantim, attains peace. How? Naishtikim, born out of the discipline of Karma Yoga. So today you put on very clearly, if you want peace of mind, you have to make sure that I spend time for Karma Yoga. Percentage you decide. Whether it is 5%, 10%, 20%, that means what? Whatever karma you are doing during that period. Karma means what? Not all karma, only as per Shastra, Shruti or Smriti. That's why it's called Shauta Smarta Na Vihita Nitya Karma Anusthana Yogyata Siddhyartham. Brunida. Shauta Smarta, anything you follow, it's fine. But be disciplined. Do it again and again and again and again. Sir, how many years should I do? Until you get jnanam. I told you, no. Bhagavan release you from action at some point in time. Was that explained or not? Some other class? Please understand. So, stage will come when you are going to be released from action. But till then, you keep on doing action. Disciplined action is what Bhagavan is saying. Second stage, disciplined action without expectation of results. Treating everything equanimously. Become a disciplined karma yogi. Right now, write down. Yuktaha. So, from a karma yogi, you become a what? Naishtikim. Yukta karma yogi becomes a, what? Naishtika, what? Practitioner of what? Disciplined action. Because we can do karma yoga one day, forget for 5 days, correct? That also is possible. Here is disciplined. Now, this is one group. So what happens? This person renouncing the results of action, discipline, attains peace. Write down, circle that main point. Apnoti Shantim, that is the goal. Goal of being a disciplined karma yogi. Disciplined what? Naishtikim. Don't forget the word. Very nice word. Now, other people are there, sir. They're also having a lot of money. You'll see, look around, sir, this person is having so much money, so much thing, everything, enjoying. He's doing a lot of all nefarious things. You see or not? Ramanam Subbu? You are thinking he's happy. Have you gone into his mind and found out what his state of mind is? That's why Bhagavan has not given you the what the clairvoyance. What is the method to go and read people's mind? You say, Baba, I'm far better than all the people, but I don't want to be in that state. All that is externally, all the useless mind is, havoc. Please understand. So, Ayuktaha. Now, Bhagavan is going to take up the second category. He is called what? Person is attached to result. Saktaha phale. Saktaha means what? Attached. Saktaha attached. Phale to the result. Saktaha phale attached to the result. Kamakarena. So Bhagavan also says, why is attached to results? He's got a desire to fulfill. Correct? The desire get fulfilled without getting the result. Simple, right? Attached to the result. Kamakarena. Due to the impulse of desire. That is very high in the mind. Correct? And look at the young people today. Oh, this should happen. This should happen. Ken. 1, 2, 3, everything happen as per this thing. It is not happening. Oh, frustration. So they end up somewhere. Am I right or wrong? No, Ravindranath correct idea. No. You ask any young person, impulsive, impetuous, indisciplined, straight line and they will benefit. See, what will happen is when they follow the disciplined path, they themselves will see the result. Yes or no, Arati madam? In your house, you will see different type of children. One child will be very disciplined. The person will be doing everything happily, you will enjoy the results. Another person will be simply, indisciplined, also having challenge. Yes or no? Have you seen or not in your family, around you, you see many people? Some people end up doing so many different things. They want to do 5 types of business. Everybody in startup mode. Startup India. So everybody is startup. I will do this business. I will do one pakoda business, tea business, that business, everything. Food business is a very big business nowadays. Everybody wants to start food business. Correct? So then what? Do multiple things. I'm not saying you should not do 100 business also, but have that peace of mind. You should enjoy what you're doing. Nothing wrong in doing business, but you should be what? Having that peace of mind. So attached to result due to the impulse of desire. Talk about impulse of desire. See, you should have a goal. I'm not saying you should not have a goal. You earn a lot of money. In fact, we want good people to become Karodapatis or Arapatis. You become very rich. We don't have a problem with that. But don't make that orientation spoil your health physically, mentally, intellectually, society, relationship. Don't do it at the cost of all those things. Do all these things and also enjoy everything. Ram Ram Subha, correct? Enjoy everything dharmically, also earn more money. Nothing wrong. Why is Kuberan there? Why is Mahalakshmi there? Why is Mahalakshmi holding so much of wealth only to give you only? No? With the impulse of desire, saktaha pale, attached to the result. Ayuktaha, Bhagavan says this person is very undisciplined. That means what? Doesn't follow karma yoga. What happens to the person? Nibadhyate, nitaram badhyate, totally bound. Is the person bound by a rope to a chair? Bound means what? Mentally bound. You enter the person's mind. Enter the dragon. Elvi sir, pada unda illaya? And mari enter the mind and see. We have a play in the mind. And how to control that mind? That person also won't understand. Correct? What all they end up doing, you see in society what is happening today. More and more people study Gita systematically, understand it has got lessons for life, which will bring tremendous improvement by following daily all the small teachings of Gita. Is it not going to help us or not? So please tell your friends, relatives, everybody to attend the Gita, learn these simple steps which will be transformational, put you on the path, what? Initially to temporary, what? Long-lasting happiness to permanent happiness, eternal happiness is the goal. Let's stop here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gita Samvatsara Vaibhavam.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Ada Saptamodhyayah Jnana Vijnana Yogaha Sri Krishna Sri Bhagavan Vacha Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashitya Yatantiye Te Brahma Tattvidu Krishnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam Sadi Bodhadi Daivam Mam Sadi Yakyam Chaye Viduhu Prayana Kale Pichamam Te Viduryukta Chetasaha Om Tatsadidi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishadsu Brahmavidyayam Yoga Sastre Sri Krishna-Arjuna Samvade Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayah. Om Sri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Ada Ashtamodhyayah Akshara Brahma Yogaha. Arjuna Uvacha Kim Tat Brahma Kim Adhyatmam Kim Karma Purushottama Adibhutam Cha Kim Proktam Adidaivam Kim Uchyade Adi Yagyakadam Gotra Degesmin Madhusudana Prayana Kale Chakadam Nyeyosine Datmabihi Sri Bhagavan Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatma Mutyade Buddha Bhavodbhavakaraha Visarga karma samhitaha adibhutam ksharo bhavaha purushasthadi daivadam adiyagyogatam evatra dehe deha pradambara antakale cha mam eva smaran mukta kalevaram yaprayadi samadbhavam yadinasyatra samshayah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Oh, very nice standing, Guru sir. Let's speed up. That means so many years Guru sir has practiced Bhagavad Gita chanting, and so he is able to chant very, very fast. Practice panni fast chant pannaaka slow chant pannu. Wonderful chanting. Perfectly.
In the version 10th anniversary. In the version 10th anniversary of going to Kurukshetra. Now actually very, very small video, 2 minutes video, very 2 minutes only. அது வந்து டைம் இருந்ததுன்னா அரவிந்த்க்கு இப்ப அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன் நான் அவருக்கு ஹோஸ்ட் அரவிந்த்க்கு. he can share video 2 minutes. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா he can send it to, but எதுக்கு சொல்ல வரேன்னா
we'll share no 2 minutes not a problem. People can wait 2 minutes. Why don't you share quickly?
குருஜிக்கு பிரமாணம் கொடுத்திருக்கார் கிருஷ்ணா.
Every year you go to Kurukshetra, is it?
இதுவரைக்கும் 4 வாட்டி தான் போயிருக்கோம்.
Okay.
அஞ்சாவது வாட்டி பெரிய ஆசீர்வாதத்தினால நீங்க கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணுன்னு சொல்றதுனால ஒரு 4-5-10 வாலண்டியர் வச்சிட்டு we have to go.
We have to go. Not 100 people have to come. Not 10. Minimum 100.
இல்ல just to plan, I said. Just to plan.
Plan.
Just to plan.
Okay, now let us play the video. Very nice. Thank you, very good. Hariom, very nice. Let's all see the video for 2 minutes before we end the day.
பிரத்யக்ஷ பிரமாணம் இருக்கு. உங்க கிட்ட வரணும்னு கிருஷ்ணா last Gita Jayanti 2019 Gita Jayantiல கொடுத்தார். 2021ல we got connected. 2020 we started. 2023ல we should plan to go to
plan Kurukshetra 100% for chanting Gita, not for getting into any
Correct.
Okay, are you playing again or Arvind, are you going to play it, please? You can share the screen. You know how to do it?
நான் பண்ணட்டுமா இல்ல உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பட்டுமா குருஜி? உங்களுக்கு அனுப்பட்டுமா?
I cannot do anything myself. I got volunteers who are supposed to do things.
யாருக்கு பண்ணனும் சொல்லுங்க நான் அவளுக்கு.
KN or Arvind, where are people now? They are escaping. Time comes na.
Guruji, I don't know if the sound will get shared. That only I was.
Whatever comes first to share, then we'll see.
No, I will share it then. You want me to share?
Okay, give him a host. No, he's very good in technology. Give the host privilege to Guru sir. Simple, no? You're not smart enough. Give it back to the person who wants to. Very good.
இந்த பாக்குறீங்களா?
பாருங்க.
ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah. We are able to see a screen. So make sure it's only on public. Don't do anything. Okay, now put it in full mode. Put it in full view mode. Very good. Okay, very good. Excellent. Play it.
இந்த ஒரு நிமிஷம் ப்ளே ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. சவுண்ட் கடைசில தான் வருது.
சவுண்ட் வராது.
நான் அப்படியே கொடுக்குறேன். திஸ் இஸ் மை பிரம்மோபதேச குரு, எங்க அண்ணா அவளோட போனா. இது வந்து திஸ் இஸ் த ட்ரீ விச் விட்னஸ்ட் தி Bhagavad Gita, Kurukshetra Junction. Trainly போலாம், plainly போலாம். This is the one Periva said about the chariot which he had made. And correct. This is Upadesa Sthal.
Okay, very good.
இத பாத்துக்கோங்க. இதுதான் பிரமாணம் கிடைச்சது. குருஜி கிட்டக்கு நீ போகணும் அப்படின்ட்டு.
Very good.
இப்போ மியூசிக் வரும் in a second.
The Gita book is there. Your Gita book is front. I can see that. Very good. Yeah.
இது வந்து அங்க வைக்கிறோம் பாருங்க, அந்த புக்க கீழே போயிடுது, உள்ள போயிடுது. அது எடுக்கிறதுக்குள்ள பாருங்க 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 அங்க போயிடுத்தாங்க. அப்புறம் நல்ல வேலை அது வந்துடுது கையில. அந்த
okay we should keep 100 books we should keep there. Okay, good job.
இது வந்து இப்போ என்னத்துக்கு கூப்பிட்டோம்னா
close this
இல்ல அது இதுல இருந்து வருது.
Can you unshare your screen?
Yeah, I am trying to see that.
Okay,
Facebook la
change the focus. Okay, who is our coordinator la smart ah irukano. Okay,
இல்ல அது Facebook ல இருந்து வருது. இது I mean YouTube ல இருந்து வருது டைரக்ட்.
ஆமா அதுதான் வரும் அதான் வந்துட்டாங்க. You can remove it. Okay, can you unshare your screen? Yes, okay, fine. Okay, good.
So what happened is இங்க நான் ஒரு நிமிஷம்
okay, anything you can do in the next class? Is it fine? You can continue the next class.
That's right. பண்ணியாச்சு. அது அதான் இதுதான், வேற ஒண்ணும் இல்ல. அது இது வந்து இல்ல என்னன்னா அந்த 𝐿 அது அந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை அங்க சொல்லி வச்சு பண்ணினா. எத்தனை பேர் எத்தனை டிஃபரண்ட் ஸ்லோகஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றா. குருஜி இந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை சொல்லி பண்றாரு. அதனால நல்லா இருந்தது. Thank you very much all.
Very excellent. So can you unshare the screen please? Thank you. Hariom.
நான் பண்ணியாச்சு.
So who is the coordinator? Okay. Can the focus back? Okay. Sorry. Very nice. So all of us, let's have a good presentation by Guru sir. So let us plan. All of you, are you ready? How many of you are willing to come for Kurukshetra Yatra? Put your don't hand. Put your name and mobile number there. To start planning now. It will take 3 months to do the planning.
Yes.
So we will put a right date when you all have vacation, children vacation, everything. Put your name and mobile number in the list. We'll try to plan properly. Whether in India, US, anywhere in the world, Singapore, Dubai, we all come together and then we go. Okay, we should do this. Kurukshetra, because Peri also told you to do Kurukshetra Yatra. We should do it and chant Gita there fully. Very good. Okay. With Krishna Paramatma's grace, hopefully it will work out in 2023. We'll start the class. Okay. Om Purnamadaಃ Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsat. Krishna 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 Krishna. Shubhamastu samasta sanmangalani. In the next class, our 𝐕𝐚𝐲𝐤𝐚𝐫𝐚 will make a presentation on how to get matching grants for US contributors. Today we couldn't do it because we overran the time. Okay, Narayana. So Saturday morning, which particular chapter we are doing now? Daivasara Sampat Vibhaga Yogaha. And today, all of you, please take a minute to see the sky. Guru and Shukran are almost next to each other. Jupiter and Venus, very rare. You can see them together. One represents what? Daivi Sampat. That is what? Guru. Shukran represents Ashuri Sampat. They are together. We are studying the chapter Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Can you understand now the coincidence? Celestial coincidence with our Gita class in Parivanugraham. Everything is coming together. All of you, make sure if you are coming, also ask your friends, relatives, join. Very nice chapter. What all values to build? Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Start Saturday morning, 7:30. Friday evening for people in the US. Here, 9 p.m. US time. We are same time on Saturday morning. Hari Om. All right.